The Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force is soliciting the assistance of the general public, more specifically the people residing in the Warner and Bells area, in finding 12-year-old Kernisha Etienne, who was abducted from her home at Warner on Tuesday, 7 June 2022 at about 11:30 p.m. by suspected lunatic Etienne Alexander, male adult of Bells. Information reaching the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force indicated that Etienne Alexander went to his uncle Laura Joseph Bruno's home at Warner at about 11:30 p.m. on Tuesday, 7 June 2022 and attacked him with a cutlass, inflicting serious wounds to his head and face. Thereafter, he abducted 12-year-old Kernisha Etienne, the adopted daughter of Laura Joseph Bruno, and disappeared with her into the bushes of Warner. Laura Joseph Bruno was transported in a conscious state to the Dominica-China Friendship Hospital for medical attention. An extensive search is being conducted by the police and residents of Warner for Kernisha Etienne and Etienne Alexander. The Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force is appealing to everyone with information to call police headquarters at 611-5100, 611-5158, 611-5165, and 611-5164. Leanna Edwards, Assistant Superintendent in charge of the Southern Division.
My heart goes out to 12-year-old Kernisha Etienne, a family, and the entire Warner community. As the Member of Parliament for the Mahaut constituency, which also includes Warner, I pray that she comes back home safely. The home setting is indeed the natural habitat of a 12-year-old child. Therefore, Kernisha needs to come back home to her grandmother and other members of her family and to interact again with her friends and to go back to school. I pledge my full support to her grandmother and other members of her family. I've already spoken to her grandmother. I'm in constant contact with the Chief of Police, as I do with every matter of national security. The entire police force, therefore, as I've said to the Chief of Police, need to descend on every suspected area where this young lady is being held forcibly, and of course to take into custody the suspect. Again, let me pledge my support to the family and the entire Warner community and pray for God's intervention on this matter. It's a very sad and unfortunate situation. We have very stringent laws insofar as kidnapping is concerned. We have very stringent law insofar as issues of sexual contact with minors, etc. We have gone further to legislate as to the manner in which bail should be granted. We have enacted, as you know, a bail act, and kidnapping and rape are actually listed as very serious offenses, where of course bail should not be considered unless certain conditions can be met. So from our standpoint, as cabinet and as a government, we have ensured that the requisite pieces of legislation that ought to be enacted have been enacted. We will continue to examine all the relevant laws as time progresses. But of course, there's a fundamental responsibility on all of us to ensure that we do what we ought to do to prevent those incidents from occurring.
As the Minister with responsibility for the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment, Youth at Risk, Gender Affairs, Seniors and Security, and Dominicans with Disabilities, I would like to express my fullest condemnation of the act of abduction of 12-year-old Kernisha Etienne of Warner. No child should experience such a heinous crime. This is a cowardly and despicable act and a horrific abuse of basic human dignity and human rights. Now, more than ever, parents, family members, and society in general must stand up and speak out against such acts. We all must assist with the safety and security of all of our children. My government is very concerned about the rise in the cases of sexual abuse being perpetrated against the girl child in Dominica and the number of gender-based violence cases. There is need for all of us to protect women and children against such offenses. We recommit to policies and actions to tackle these issues and protect these vulnerable groups within our society. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all those who are volunteering with the police to seek out and find Kernisha. Time is of essence, and I urge all who are able to assist to give support to this urgent case to ensure that Kernisha is brought home safely.